And welcome back, folks, to the second half here as the Hornets are ready to kick this one away. Jacob Tanner is having quite the night tonight. 4 for 4 on PATs. You know, 2 beautiful onside kicks. One Baker did not get due to the illegal touch and goal. So, I mean, technically, by definition, they didn't break the streak. They just had the penalty. Touched it too early.
Yeah, but
so Tanner kicks this one deep. But a blown dead.
Yep, and talking about that onside kick stuff, you know, unfortunately, that doesn't count as an onside kick recovery. So, really, statistically, they're 4 for 6 on recovering onside kicks this season.
Yeah, you know, the average in throughout college and NFL football of an onside kick is 6%.
Really?
4 of 6 is 66%.
Nice.
Onside kick recovery rate. That's 11 times the average recovery rate of onside kicks this year for the Hornets. And like we've said multiple times throughout the season, special teams has really kept them in games. As really, they've limited mistakes on special teams. And, you know, what was odd is that special teams plays kept them in the game against McGill, but it also, they had a few mistakes that led to big plays for McGill. But low and deep on this one, going to be taken at the 20. Muff, but he's not going to pick it up until around the 25, but breaks right on this one, but get hit hard at the 25, but he's still dragging them forward out to the 30. Good play there for the returner, Nick Bowe. But that was number 16, Brandon May, on the tackle.
Yeah, I mean, that MGM player, he broke a couple tackles. He dragged the pile quite a bit.
Yeah, so MGM's going to start the second half at the 30-yard line. You know, and it was kind of a cool morning this morning, but really during halftime, that temperature kind of dropped off, and it's kind of chilly here.
Yeah, it has. Not so much in the press box where we are. That it's kind of a little bit, feels great in here.
Yeah, and so hand off to the right side. And get a nowhere on that one. Second and 10 at the 30. Second and 10 at the 30.
Play clock is down to 10, 9, 8.
MGM coaching staff very unhappy with how long it's taken for the huddle to get broken
down to
here.
3 on the
down
play
to
clock, 2-1.
Going to struggle to get it. They get off just in time. He's going to look downfield, but he's going to scramble, haul there, and he gets a gain of 4.
MGM coordinators a little bit riled up on that play.
Yeah, and so 28-6 is the score. Third and 4 now at about the 36-yard line. After poor play on first down, a decent one there on second after struggling to get out of the huddle. So 3rd and 4 here. Snap to Harwell. He's going to drop back. Blitz coming. He breaks the tackle. Breaks another. But Terrell Crane and another defender coming, but he breaks them 2 as well. And he's going to still get hit for a loss of 4. But, man, what an elusive play there. He broke a lot of tackles there. He broke Terrell Crane, Jaden Blackman, and a few others. 4 broken tackles there, but 4th and 7, they're going to have to punt this one away.
Yeah, they are. A little bit of excitement here in the press box, but yeah, MGM's got to punt it away here back to Baker. Baker's leading by 3 scores, and maybe they can extend the lead here.
So yeah, after a crazy way to end the half, kind of a slow start to the second half. The same way we started the game, where a short drive takes 3.5 yards or 3.5 minutes off the clock. So man in motion. They're going to fake this one. Looks downfield. Wide open receiver at the 40. Gets out of the 45 and pass there to the 50. Fake punt gets them the first down. Out across the 50.
Yeah, and that was a great call by MGM, because I think you really needed that to really have a chance at this game.
Yeah, and so
Momentum is down for the Vikings.
So they're at their own 49 here. Just got barely enough for the first down. So Harwell in the backfield takes a snap. He's going to look left of Morris. Morris wide open. He's going to take it at the 20 or the 45, but he's going to get brought down there. Big hit on the play by number 49.
49 not on the roster, but number 6, Cameron Brown, he was also a part of the hit.
So 2nd and 13 for the Vikings at their own 46-yard line. They break the huddle, and now they're ready to go on 2nd down. Harwell, the quarterback. Martin goes to the right side, and he's going to look there downfield. Harwell breaks right, breaks the tackle on the sack. A block in the back there behind the line of scrimmage, but a sack for the Hornets. That one made by number 98, Trevon Simmons. That's his 3rd of the night, but a flag on the play.
You'll find out what this is, but that was a great sack there by Simmons.
Trevon Simmons now has 3 sacks on the night, but there is an injury on the field. That looks to be number 2, Kelvin Myers-Rogers, who's made a lot of huge plays this year for the Hornets.
Oh, man, he's a senior, too, so that can be kind of tough.
And speaking of seniors, we're going to send it to our 3rd and final senior spotlight of the night, Jalen Lee, cornerback.
My name is Jalen Lee, number 14, and I play cornerback. Well, being a Hornet has changed my life a whole lot, because I realized that it's more than just playing football to get to the next level. You should have, good grades and great attendance. My greatest memory is probably sophomore year. We went to Enterprise, Alabama, played Enterprise first-round playoffs. We lost, but it was a great experience. After graduation, I plan to go to the University of Talladega and study marketing and business. But I also want to play football.
And we're back here after 2 injuries on that play, 1 for both teams. Number 51 for the Vikings went down. That's Gabriel DeRoe. He's helped off the field by trainers, and so is Kelvin Myers-Rogers for the Hornets. Both look to be minor injuries, nothing serious. Hopefully we see them get to return in this game, as they are both seniors. So while that the clock was supposed to be stopped due to the injuries, but about a minute ran off there. It was around 7 minutes, and the referees kind of forgot to stop the clock, and a minute ran off, and
not like last week against McGill, huh? Makes me think exactly like it.
Yeah, and the coaching staff from MGM is right next door to us, and they were not happy with that. But the penalty on that play is going to be against the Hornets.
They've been really riled up these past few plays.
Yeah, you already know they had a talk at halftime with the players, and it wasn't a happy one. You don't want to be down 22 at half. Lots of mistakes have been made tonight by the Vikings. But, to the same extent, the Hornets have played amazing football tonight and done everything they're supposed to do and made very few mistakes, other than the fumble.
I definitely agree with you about the Hornets. They played really great tonight. Just like last year, it seems like. MGM, I don't think they made that many mistakes.
Yeah, so Baker really showed up for the rivalry game tonight, looking to make it their 8th straight win in the Battle Men's Bill. And big hit! Breaks up the pass. That's number 24, Noah Spencer. Another senior making a huge play on senior night.
Seniors making big plays. Senior after senior.
So it's going to be 4th and 6 at the 47. Vikings going to look to punt this one away.
I would not punt it here. I would go for it.
Yeah, I mean,
fake.
you've got nothing to lose. You're at the 46-yard line, so, I mean, you give them good position. Not great if you don't get it.
If you're Baker, expect a fake. I wouldn't pressure the punt here. I would be looking for the fake.
And you know what I saw on that last fake punt? Honestly, that kicker's got quite the arm. Very, very accurate throw there. And threw it very far down the field to get that 4th down conversion.
MGM, they look kind of spread out here.
It spread out pretty wide for a punt.
Yeah.
So
you can expect a fake here.
it's going to be a delay of game. Didn't get the team out fast enough. MGM coaching staff very unhappy with that one. That's what they've been struggling to do tonight. They've been very slow on getting the offense set and ready to make a play. So pretty much Baker's 10 up guys are set up in a normal defense, but then they got a man back to return, and they fake it again, go over the middle, but this one's going nowhere. Trevon Simmons right there, and that man just went to the ground. He didn't want it out of that nasty man.
Well, he just kind of lost his balance there, and that works well for us because now we get the ball back, and we are still ahead by 3 scores. Baker can maybe make it 4 scores.
Yeah,
Put
Paul
this one
Lewis.
in the bag.
Paul Lewis caught it at the Viking 45, and then he saw Trevon Simmons and was like, "Yeah, I'll just let y'all have the ball." That is a nasty beast off that Baker defensive line. 3 sacks and 5 tackles tonight.
We're just under two months away from Christmas, and we just got a good Christmas present there from that player.
Yeah, so Sumlin out, quarterback again. So at fullback is number 21, Devin Nobles. Min in motion from right to left. Marquez Williams in motion, left to right, takes the handoff, and he gets out at the 44 before getting brought down, but he's pushing the pile a little bit, and they're still moving. Why was forward progress blown dead? They were going forward the whole time. Should have been out to the 40, but forward progress blown dead at the 42 or 41. Gain of 4 there for the Hornets. So 2nd and 6 at the 41. Summerlin, the quarterback, takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Bush, looks right, Anthony Phillips wide open on the tunnel screen, gets it out to the 30 before being brought down. That's a good pickup there for the Hornets. A gain of 11 and a 1st down, but a flag on the play. It looks like this one's coming back.
Might be, but that was a great chunk play there by Phillips. The AL.com Player of the Week nomination.
From 2
He's
weeks
one of
ago.
the impact players on Baker.
Yes, and he's had some big games these last 4 weeks. This second half of the season, he's really just stepped up and made all the plays he's had to make, and he's not had a lot of drops. You know, all the Baker receivers struggled that in the first half of the season, but this second half, you know, they kind of got it down, and they've just made all the catches they need to make, really. Still a few drops here and there, but Anthony Phillips has, you know, you don't really see him drop the football at all.
Yep, and there's exactly 3 minutes, 30 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, so this one, refs discussing the penalty. Could be offsetting penalties, as there was multiple flags thrown. But no, it's just going to be 1 penalty against the Hornets. They're going to mark this one back. And a loss of 5, so probably illegal formation. Looked like there was 5 men in the backfield there. As, on that play, Charlene Daughtry on that little pro setup should have been on the line, but he was set up off the line. That's the tricky thing about the pistol formation and the pro formation, where you got those 3 men to either side. You know, sometimes one of them can forget if they're supposed to be on the line or off, and then it costs you to have 5 in the backfield. So now the man is on the line this time, so only 4. So Summerlin takes it, rolls left, and he's going to look downfield. Nothing open, but he's going to chunk it down to number 18, tip, but incomplete. Good break up there on the pass by Keith Overstreet. That one was intended for number 18, Justin Waiters.
Yeah, that was a great attempt to throw deep downfield by Nick, but great defense by the MGM player.
Third and 11 at the 46 for the Hornets. Summerlin in the shotgun, 2 to his left, Phillips and Denson. Takes a snap, he's going to look down. He's got Phillips to his right side, but he's going to throw over the middle, incomplete. Threw into triple coverage there. On the breakup was number 40. That was Sean Maxwell.
Looked like he tried to force it there. Looked like Nick is a little bit unhappy with himself on that play there.
Yeah, you know, they kind of had a linebacker over there where he couldn't run with it. I mean, they've adjusted to Baker's offense. You know, a lot of times when Nick Summerlin's got all his receivers covered, he's got a hold to run with it and gets 10 or 15 yards and a good pickup. But they weren't allowing that there as the linebacker was over to cover him. And
in your head by 3 scores, I would not fake the punt here.
so Josh LeBourgeois to kick this one away on the punt. So he's going to kick it. Almost blocked. They ran into the kicker. Might be a 5-yard penalty there, but fair catch at the 20.
There is a flag down.
Yes,
so
there is a flag.
He kind of looked like one of the MGM players may clip the kicker.
Yeah, looked like he got him on the leg. Oh, no, they're going to call a false start against Baker, which is odd because they should have blown it dead if it was a false start. But there was also, but since it was a false start, that play should have never happened. So they can't call the running into the kicker.
Right. Exactly right. Maybe they blew it dead and we just didn't hear the whistle.
So now we're going to replay 4th down, 4th and 16 from the 49. 86, the long snapper, Cade Collier. Josh LeBourgeois, the punter, number 34. Baker's now going to punt this one, and now LeBourgeois is backed up to the 36.
We haven't seen him kick much this season. It's been mostly Jacob Tanner.
Yeah, you know, in the first couple games, he didn't even play punter either. Jacob Tanner was playing punter in those first couple games. But they're going to fake the punt, and that one's out to number 3, Chris Davis, but that one's going nowhere, back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, I really don't like that call to fake it there. You should punt it away because you're up by 3 scores. You got the momentum. I wouldn't do. I mean, yeah, you got to keep playing to the final whistle, but I wouldn't fake it there. I kind of don't like that.
Yeah,
call.
and what I was thinking though was when I thought it was going to be a running into the kicker and it's 5 yards closer, that's where I would have gone for it. After you back up 5 yards and you're on your own side of the field kicking it, I wouldn't have went for it there. I would have kicked that one away.
And now if MGM scores, it's a 2-score game, and they have a little slight chance of coming back.
Yeah, and so Harwell with the ball. Screen play out to the right side, and he breaks one, but he's going to get brought down 4 yards behind the line. Good stop there. And so now we're going to send it down to our sideline reporter, Gabe Randolph.
Hey guys, it's Gabe Randolph here with the Sideline Report. And over halftime, I talked to one of the players about what the offensive coach said. They were talking about being more productive and keeping down the fouls during the game. Back to you guys in the studio.
So thanks, Gabe, and now we're back. Second and 15 for the Vikings. play clock down to 6. And once again, the MGM coaching staff is very unhappy. 2-1, and they're going to call a timeout. They didn't even get set before it hit 0.
Huh.
So that's not the way you want to burn a timeout with just because your player's not being able to get ready.
Yep, and that could be crucial. Say if they, at the end of the game, say if they come back and want to try to win like we tried to do at the last part of the game last week. Now they lose a timeout over not getting set in time, and that could be kind of key at the end of the game.
Yeah, you know, Baker has really played a great game here tonight. Got up early and just kept playing good.
But the way the momentum's going right now, it could be like 40 or 42-6, almost like last year.
Yeah, you know, 40-0 win last year. They came out early and scored a couple touchdowns quick, and you know, after that, MGM really couldn't get anything going. Very similar to tonight, but Baker had a chance to go up 35-0, but then fumbled inside their own 10-yard line and set MGM up perfectly to put one in for 6. So Harwell's going to take the snap, 5-step drop. He's going to look downfield. Big pass downfield to Nick Poe, and once again, huge play for the Vikings down to the 2-yard line, but a flag on this one once again.
Could it be coming back again?
It will be holding. It's a chop block. It will be coming back. It's a chop block. So they had referees like, where y'all going?
Get back here, Vikings. No, they picked up the
So
flag.
he picked up the flag there. Or wait, no.
Stand corrected.
I'm confused there. How did he call a chop block against Baker? Baker's not playing offense. So half the distance to the goal. They're at the 2 now.
I didn't see a chop block on Baker. I don't like the call.
How can you even call a chop block on defense?
I think I've heard of chop block on defense. I'm not sure.
I mean, you have to be blocking to get a chop block.
I don't know.
Handoff up the middle, Nick Poe pushes it for a yard, but then gets stopped by number 94, DeAndre Hayes.
Another senior.
So we're almost done with the third quarter here. So they push it up the middle with the quarterback. Harwell. Very unhappy. The clock was running for 10 seconds after that one was over just about.
Almost like last week when we scored that touchdown and made it a one-score game against McGill. Kind of a similar events happening
Yeah, and
with the clock.
So touchdown there, 28-12 now. PAT coming to try to make it 13. Now you wait till the last touchdown where you finally made it a one-score game to go for 2. And that one's up and good this time, 28-13. But after that good stop on second down by DeAndre Hayes, we have one more senior showcase tonight, and it is on DeAndre Hayes, who's had a great season this year. So we're going to take you to that right now.
My name is DeAndre Hayes. I play defensive end, number 94. Being part of the Hornets football team changed my life because I met a lot of new people. I got good at football. My greatest memory was when I scored a touchdown. After graduation, I plan on being a mechanical engineer at whatever college gives me the best scholarship.
We're back, and just like we said to all the previous senior spotlights tonight, we'd like to congratulate DeAndre Hayes on 4 years of great football here for the Hornets, and he's another one that has played 3 years of varsity football. Now, just a standout on the defensive line, has really made a ton of plays. Hasn't had the greatest night here tonight as Trevon Simmons has really stolen the spotlight. great game for him tonight, but we'd like to congratulate DeAndre Hayes on 4 great years of football. So they're going to kick this one low but deep. First deep kick of the night to Nando Billups, taking out the 7. He's going to run this out 15, 20, 25, and he's still on his feet. Out to the 30, but he gets stopped there right before he gets to the 30-yard line.
So let's talk a bit about MGM's mindset here. Clock is still running.
So the clock was still running.
So the third quarter timers ran out. I think there should be about 10 seconds remaining?
Yeah, 9 or 10 seconds should be on the clock.
Yep. MGM staff in the press box not happy.
Grady McCluskey, former coach of Baker Hornets, really fired up for this game tonight. Really looking to get a win against his former stomping grounds. But the refs seem they don't want to have that happen tonight. As you know, honestly, the calls haven't been going MGM's way. I mean, they've had a few calls go their way, but
well, see, the clock is run by a neutral operator. They're not run by Baker. They're run by neutral operators.
Yeah, they are ran by an AHSA official.
Right.
And so, Stan McCain is out there very furious with the officiating staff, as there should be 9.5 seconds left on the clock. But right now,
looks like these clock officials have a reputation of forgetting to stop the time.
yeah, this guy's going to be on the hot seat after this year.
Did he do the McGill game last week?
Yep, same guy.
Oh.
Same guy all year. And we've had numerous issues with the clock this year.
Sure have. Gave him 4
seconds. Should have been 9. So Pruitt to the right side, big hole. But he's going to get hit hard by 2 MGM defenders. That's Paul Lewis and Christopher Wallace Jr.
Yeah. Now, the clock issue wouldn't have mattered because the clock would have ran out anyway, but they gave him half of the time they should have gave him. Kind of like last week on that kickoff. Was it the kickoff or? I'm sorry, it was.
No, it was after the sack.
Yeah, after the sack, that's what it was. And they ran like 10 seconds off, and then they put about half of it back on, half of what they should have. But.
So 28-13 at the start of the 4th quarter. So both coaching staffs are just mind-boggled by the officiating crew tonight. A lot of terrible calls, in my opinion, both ways. I mean, it seems like Baker's getting the terrible calls when it comes to yardage and personal fouls, and then MGM's getting all the terrible calls when it comes to stopping the clock.
Kind of opposite of last weekend when we played McGill. Of course, we already told you about that clock issue that happened last week.
Yeah, so 28-13. Hornets lead by 15 with 12 minutes left.
Yep,
For a lot of players tonight, they have 12 minutes remaining in their high school career. Looking to make some big plays and make some big memories here.
In MGM, you got to look at this game's not over. If they get a stop, score a touchdown, it's 1-score game.
Yes, this one could be a big one. DeMarcus Williams right to left. He's going to take it out to the 35, and where he's going to get brought down at the 37. Gain of 3 there for the Hornets, 3rd and 4.
So I guess, would you run it or throw over the middle?
3rd and short here. the way that the Hornets have called plays this year, I really have no clue because it's really been surprising. I mean, usually you'd think you'd run on 3rd and short, but
Might see a little slant. Those linebackers are creeping in.
yes. Oh, a fake hit! Oh my goodness, what was that? Summerlin looked for the audible, and then they snapped the ball, and Pruitt takes it up the middle. Might have gotten off for the first down, but looks like he didn't.
There's a flag down, though.
But a flag, that might be legal formation. Not sure if that was designed or not, but I've never seen something like that before, but nice way to try to run some trickery for the Hornets, but a flag here.
Did you just call holding?
Maybe. Yes, and they did. Holding. So Baker's offense is going to move back 10 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 12. You know, honestly, I don't know why MGM didn't take that because they had stopped them for 4th down. It would have been 4th and 1. So 3rd and 12 now.
Maybe they want to get better field position if they stop them here. Maybe they're taking a little gamble.
Yeah, maybe they trust their defense enough to make another stop.
I would not. I would
I
let
would
Baker
have taken
punt it.
the ball and the time.
Yeah. So we'll see how good this turns out depending on this play here. It's up to Baker's offense.
Snap to Summerlin, fakes the handoff to Pruitt. He's going to look left. Pruitt wide open to the 40, drops the ball. That could have been huge. The safety was prowling. That was one man to beat. Number 38, Trey Umbarger was there. And if Pruitt would have beat him after the catch, he would have had nothing but green ahead of him.
Oh, yeah, that could have been big. And looks like maybe a few more seconds run off the clock. That's what the MGM staff is saying.
Yeah, and another occasion where this MGM staff is unhappy with the play clock operator, as once again they've ran about 8 to 10 seconds off the clock that should not have came off the clock. Josh LeBourgeois with the punt. It's up, high and deep, taken at the 39. This one's returnable at the 45. Hits to the right side, but he's only going to get out to the 48.
Well, we'll see now if MGM scores, they can make it a one-score game, make it a good one. According to the MGM staff, they ran 6 more seconds. I wish we had a clock camera on the broadcast.
Yeah, that would be nice because then the fans at home could see how terrible this clock operator has been tonight. This is the worst clock operator I've ever seen. This guy seems like he just got told, oh, just stop it and then start it every now and again. You should be good, but he's never done it before. But, like, I don't know because he's ran time off the clock every single play tonight. Handoff to Martin, trick play, but that's going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Very unique play there by MGM. Kind of fake the handoff and then turn back the other way to hand it off.
Yeah, the stop made there by Trevon Simmons and Tristan Ransel. And that's Trevon Simmons' 9th tackle of the night, and he's had 3.5 sacks. So snap to Harbaugh. Blitz coming, and he's hit hard. Brought down at the 39. Sack made there by number 16, Brandon May. Big play for the Hornets.
There. Great defensive play there.
And that's a hard one for the Vikings to take. Down by 15 with 9.5 left. They went from a 2nd and 10, which is kind of manageable, to 3rd and 19.
That MGM coordinator jumped out of a seat window when they got sacked.
Yeah, it's a 3rd and 19 at their own 40. So Harwell in the shotgun, 4 wide. Harwell takes a snap. Lyman not blocking, and that's tipped up but caught, but bobbled.
He's got it.
Somebody had it, or maybe not.
Maybe
Baker's
MGM.
hoping they had it because that'd be a loss of 6 more. They tried to run the screen there, but Baker wasn't having any of it. They brought the front 7, and the 4 went to the quarterback, and 3 went to the running back, and it's going to be 4th and about 20.
Yeah, simultaneous possession results in possession to the offensive runner.
Yeah, 4th and 24 here.
Go for it.
4th and 22 for 4th and 22 for the Vikings.
Look for a fake.
Low snap, and they're going to kick this one away. Low but deep. Caught by Chris Davis, but he's hit hard at the 33.
Big hit there by MGM.
And that hit was made by Trey Umbarger. And
Clock
once again, a 10 more
running.
seconds.
The clock right about 10 more seconds down. Ha!
This clock is terrible.
I need to film on my phone. Film the clock on my phone.
So 7:43 left.
And they're not
in the
fixing
game.
it. They're not fixing it this time.
Yeah, they haven't ran it up for the last 4 or 5 times that it's
Yeah.
happened.
Really
So
affecting the
Summerlin
MGM here.
handed off to Kobe Bush. You know, in this game, they've had about 3 minutes taken away from them just off of clock malfunctions. And Baker's
Not
had
clock
about
malfunctions, but clock operator error.
Yeah. So 7 minutes left in this one. Baker hands it off to Anthony Phillips, who gets out across the line of scrimmage, but only again about 1 or 2 there. 3rd and 8 coming.
Well, as the clock runs down, about 6:40 remaining now. So if Baker can keep running this clock, you just keep running the ball. I would not throw it here. I will keep running the ball. Because if you don't pick up the first down and don't get out of bounds, you run about 40 seconds.
The way the clock operator has been tonight, they could have thrown an incomplete pass and still run 20 off the clock.
Yeah.
So Summerlin rolls right, and he's going to look downfield. No one open, but he's going to throw short, tipped, incomplete. Breakup made there by number 50.
Clock is running again.
Clock's still running. 4 seconds off the clock now.
Yep.
So another 4 seconds come off the clock.
I got that on video on my phone.
Yeah, so 4th and 7 for the Hornets. They're going to have to kick this one away. So 6:14 left in this one. Probably should be about 9 left in this one. Snap, kick, high. Not super deep, but taken at the 36. Returnable out to the 42 before getting out of bounds.
Clock is running again.
They get it stopped pretty quickly this time.
So some more time taken off due to the clock operator. So we're now down to 6 minutes. Should be about 6:05.
I mean, at least if you just take the time that's been ran off in the last 2 plays, it's at 6:05. And I mean, besides that, we probably should be at about 9 right now. A ton of clock error tonight. Up the middle, incomplete. Deep ball from Harwell, intended
running again, and we're doing
for
it again.
McMillan.
Still running.
6, 7, 8. 8 seconds ran off there. 5:45.
Finally stopped it. Ha! What is going on here?
It's almost like the referees should just all change roles, because the ones on the field can't make their minds up on calls, and this one doesn't know how to stop the clock.
I got that on video on my phone.
So blitz coming from Baker. Hand up off the middle. And a big gain of about 8 yards there. 7 or 8. Gets out to the 49. It's going to be 3rd and 3.
All right, well, perfect clock, a better job here. Keep the clock running. Should be running this time.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't stop it.
Good joke, Jarrett.
So Harwell in the shotgun, 4 wide. 3 to his left, 1 to his right. Martin in the backfield. Martin goes out to the left side. Snap to Harwell. Blitz coming. He throws over the middle, complete for the first down. And that one was complete to number 20 or number 81. That's Jerry's Green. First down for the Vikings out to the 44. They need to score quick. We're now under 5 minutes. And they're down by 2 scores. They need to get something going soon. Clock is running now after the chains have been set.
It should be.
It should be.
10 seconds on the play clock.
Nothing would surprise me with the clock.
Yeah.
Harwell takes a snap, looks to the left side, deep jump ball, incomplete.
Great defense.
That one intended for 23.
Clock is running
Jared Wilson,
again.
incomplete pass and 3 more seconds run off the clock after that play.
Expect the MGM stats to get mad again.
So, I mean, that's just now in the last, on this drive alone. And if you take the last 2 plays from Baker's drive, what's that? 30 seconds ran off?
Yeah.
You know,
you're exactly right.
I mean, I've seen bad officiating, but this one honestly probably takes the cake. Bad calls both ways. And so
4 on the play clock.
Harwell in the shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look downfield. Same route again. Jump ball. This one's dropped.
Great defense.
Intended for number 23, Christian Williams. Not Christian Williams. That's Jarian Wilson. Wrong team.
We almost called out the wrong name.
Intended for 23, Jarian Wilson, but incomplete. Dropped it there. 3rd and 10 at the 44. And they stopped it on time on that one.
I was about to say that.
But
good job, official.
you know, this clock operator really is very bad. It's just been very bad. And it's been for both teams.
Yep.
But it's really helped Baker, as Baker has a 2-score lead with time running out and hit in the backfield. And he's going to be brought down by 2 Hornet defenders. Number 33, that's Javon Beck, and number 25, that's Thomas Roan. So it's going to be 4th and 24.
Got to go
This
for
is
it.
their 4th time of having 4th down and over 20 yards tonight.
Well, guys, we have a timeout by MGM. I would assume so. Well, would Baker call a timeout here?
So MGM's discussing their options here with 1 timeout remaining. They're at their own 41. It's kind of like they got to get 24 yards here. It's not looking good for them.
Yeah, if they don't get 24 yards here, it's pretty much over.
So, yeah, Harwell, the quarterback, is back on the field now, and Baker brings out their normal defense. What's great about having a guy like Fernando Billups out is when you're not sure if they're going to go for it or kick it away, you can bring out a guy like Nando Billups and have him deep at safety and have him ready to return it or play safety. So, showing blitz, and it's coming. Right side, Harwell throws it deep. Intended for 81, but it tipped incomplete. Yeah, almost intercepted by number 14, Jalen Lee. But it'd almost be better for
Clock
him
is running
not to
again.
resume it.
They
Yeah.
just stopped it.
Another couple seconds come off the clock. But I mean,
At this time,
that's
we
better
should-
for them to drop the pick there.
Yeah. That I agree with you, Jared, because if you would have picked it off, it would have been Baker's ball about 20 yards back.
Yeah, you would have been out your own 40 instead of their 40, which that's not what you want.
Oh, yeah.
So Baker's offense back on the field here, looking to run some time off. 3:32 left in this one, and if they can run about 2 minutes off this clock and maybe even put points on the board, this one's about over. And a big run here by Josh Pruitt on first down. Gets about 9 before being brought down. 2nd and 1 for the Hornets. At the 32, 33-yard line. So man down for the Vikings. That one's going to stop the clock.
And the clock is stopped at 3:10. Keeping an eye on the clock. Make sure they don't start it.
Yeah. But man down for the Vikings. So, Baker with 3:10 left in this game, looking to run some more time off the clock and put this one away. So man hobbles off. That's Paul Lewis for the Vikings. So 2nd and 1 for the Hornets coming now. With a first down here, they could really put themselves in good positions to win this one.
Oh, yeah, with 3:10 remaining.
I'd give them at least 2 more minutes off the clock.
Yeah.
So
A deep pistol formation looks like.
Baker looking to make it 8 straight against MGM. Right side. And a double reverse to Dalton Lehman, who picks up the first down. Big trick play there. They had Dalton Lehman come off the right side. Trelane Daughtry handed it to him.
Apparently they stopped the clock and they ran a few more seconds off.
Dalton Lehman dove for the first down. If he got it, that's a big play there. .250 left, and there's a penalty against Baker. 5-yard penalty. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Or 10-yard penalty, 2nd and 12. So 2:45 left in this game. 2nd and 11 at the 42. Clock is running as it should be. 10 seconds left on the play clock, and you can imagine Baker's going to run it down as low as possible.
Oh, yeah. Run it down to 2 or 1.
Going to start it at 3, and they're going to hand off. Big opening, and he's out for a first down and more. 18-yard pickup there. That was number 4, Jonathan Chapman.
It's running again. It stopped at about 5 seconds past where they were supposed to.
Jonathan Chapman with some blazing speed on that play. He gets it all the way out to the 23, gain of 20.
Yeah, great play there by number 4.
So 1st and 10 at the 23 for the Hornets. 2:07 in this one. Summerlin in the backfield. He's going to take the snap and hands it off to Chapman again. Chapman up the middle for back to the line of scrimmage and nothing after that. A minute 45 left in this game. So the time is ticking away for the Vikings. Looks like Baker's going to win this one. This would make it 8 straight against MGM. And they've now captured the Battle of West Mobile trophy since it was first created as an actual trophy every single year. And so Jonathan Chapman once again for a gain of 1. And since this has become an official rivalry with a trophy, they're 8-0 if they hold on here. And so we got one more play here before we're going to send it out to our sideline reporter for more on that. But now there's going to be timeout, so we're going to send it out now. For more on the Battle of West Mobile, we're going to send it to Gabe Randolph.
Hey guys, it's Gabe Randolph here with the Silent Report for VH1 Sports. And this is a very important game for Baker and MGM because it's the Battle of West Mobile. Actually, immediately after this game, the winning team will be presented with the award that's on the sideline right now hidden in the box. So nobody knows how it looks. Back to you guys in the studio.
And now we're back. Thanks, Gabe, for that. A minute 14 left in this one. 3rd and 9 at the 22. All right, so the offense is going to come back out here. 3rd and 9.
So Baker's won all of MGM games since 2010.
Yeah, so be 9 straight and 8-0 ever since the actual concession as this becoming an official rivalry game. And Jonathan Chapman to the right side, a little bit of a hole, gets out to the 19 before being brought down. Gain of 3. It's going to bring up 4th and 6 at the 20.
Now, of course, the game's all the way already in the bag.
Yeah, so now we go under 1 minute.
To run the time off, would you go for it here or kick a field goal?
I'd kick the field goal just
I
to
would.
let Jacob Tanner capitalize on the amazing night he has had. But it looks like instead of kicking the field goal, they're going to let one more snap happen with all seniors on the field. The only non-senior on the field is Nick Summerlin, the quarterback. 30 seconds. One last offensive snap for these seniors. Summerlin looks. He's going to throw deep downfield. Intercepted at the 1-yard line. Clock's still running. 4 seconds ran off on that one.
Another clock operator error.
So MGM's going to have it at the 1. They need 15 points in 20 seconds, and they got to go 99 yards to get the first 7. I'm pretty sure this one's over. They would need the hand of God to help them here tonight.
If they were playing McGill, maybe.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line. Hornets defense going to come out on the field on what should be their last drive of the year. Great game tonight here for the Hornets. And only one bad defensive drive is when they scored here in the second half.
Now, of course, the way I see it, I don't give up to the last until the last whistle. So I guess
yeah. So
I guess you can heave it as far as you can. Maybe get a jump ball. Maybe get a little Stephon Diggs style play where the person runs it into the end zone.
Yeah, you need one kick here on a play or two. You don't want to run anything more than 15 seconds off the clock, so you have time for the onside kick and the Hail Mary. So Harwell with the ball. He's going to look downfield, throws it deep, but that one's going to be intercepted. Chris Davis at the 46. Davis. Clock still running. 5 seconds after the play ended.
Doing it again. And Chris Davis, a senior. So what a great way for him to go out on that play. That's a play he'll remember for his whole life.
Finish his high school career on an interception. There's no way better to do it as a defensive back. A big set of games for him in the last few weeks. I expect the Hornets to go out one more snap. And honestly, with the victory formation, you don't even need to send your quarterback out there. You could just send all seniors out there and have somebody take the snap in the knee.
Yeah.
But they're going to send Summerlin out. And on this play, it looks like they're going to look to the future as only three seniors are on the field. Kind of a passing of the torch play.
Signature ending for Chris Davis in that interception.
And so Nick Summerlin takes the knee, and that is it. Baker's now won 9 straight against MGM. And they've won every official meeting of the Battle of West Mobile. 8-0 in the official rivalry. And 9 straight in games. So MGM is going to be looking to finally capture that trophy next year. Or that award, as Gabe Randolph called it. And so this one's over. A little bit of a scrap broke out in the handshake line. MGM not wanting to be good sports in this one.
Oh, yeah.
Number 50, Kason Barton, and number 5, Julius Lassiter, starting some trouble once again.
Is it the same guy that made that vicious play on Jacob Tanner?
Julian Lassiter was the one that, and so the security and the cops are going to break this one up and send both teams. They're going to send the MGM team to their locker room. They don't even get to do the alma mater. So they started the fight, and they're going to get sent to the locker room. The sheriff's deputies will not allow them to do the alma mater in tradition. And very unclassy way to go out for the Vikings as they make obscene gestures towards the Baker crowd.
Sounded like the Baker crowd was kind of booing.
Keep it classy, MGM.
Booing the Vikings a little bit. I would if I was Baker crowd.
So sheriff's deputies guide MGM off the field. They will not be allowed to participate in the traditional alma mater after the game. So
the sheriff's doing a
MGM's
great
cheerleaders
job.
and dance team line up to do the alma mater with their band.
Yeah.
But kind of a pointless alma mater, as their football players are nowhere to be seen after not staying classy.
Well, see, I agree with that move by the sheriffs and authorities. I mean, if you're not gonna show class, don't let them do the handshake, because you don't want anything to get really bad. So I agree with that move.
So Baker's seniors and football players, great performance tonight as they sing the alma mater one final time this year. For some of them, their final time in their Baker career. But with that, we're going to sign off for the season. Baker finishes it going 500 on the year, 28-13 win against the MGM Vikings. And remember, keep it classy, MGM.